Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Flushed out right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Detroit!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Harkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bears take over. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Hands up. Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Hands up.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Hey. Four down. Hey, gotta go. Hands up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And New York set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 11.
Detroit! Gone! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Off of play action, Darnold. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now Trubisky.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now. And
that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lock in.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Jets have recovered. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Back to throw, Darnold. That is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Darnold escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
All right, now, look at 56.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They run. This is Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
To go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Hey, gotta go.
They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Lock in. Behind.
He'll get it up the middle. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On third down. It's Cohen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, Darnold. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's got Curse. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will get him one closer. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Gotta go.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Jets have recovered. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now it's Darnold. Being chipped, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Play action. It's Darnold. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this is caught by Curse. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like an I-4 rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Darnold down to throw. Buying time to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So out now come the Jets. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw on second down is Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold for the red zone now. Flush to his right. Herndon's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Darren Lee there to get him down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort, brushing off defenders.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch him now, Barney.
This is the running back, Howell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Darnold. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. Now Trubisky lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Darren Lee coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Again, it's Crowell. He knocks him back, and he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. Runs over it. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. After the penalty, it's Corral. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll give it to him up the middle. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now it's Darnold. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down.
Well, what we learned there is not just the defense that can hold the lead. Special teams comes into play, and they keep them in front.
Yeah, oftentimes we talk about the offense and the defense. Here it's that third phase it looks like that's going to decide this game.
Yeah, how many times have we sat in those coaches' meetings, and they always talk about what we think special teams are, that can determine the game, and we walk out, and sometimes, heck, I'll admit, I even roll my eyes. They're right. See how big that was? That just changed the complexion.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.